Shalom, shalom. I just wanted to address something real quick that most of you sisters probably aren't going to like. Some of you brothers as well, right? So why is it that if I post a Bible verse, right, by itself, I'll get like maybe 50 likes and a couple of comments. But if I post anything pro-polygamy, I get like 100 to 200 comments of y'all with mostly pure emotion and feelings, right? No Bible verses whatsoever to back it up. So I gotta erase most of the comments because it's straight up folly, right? Now, I can already hear sisters typing comments after hearing 15 seconds of this video, but put the fingers down, sis. Don't be hasty in word and in deed and slack and remiss like the scriptures say, and listen to this whole video first, because this isn't just to get on you, all right? So first, let me say this. Polygamy is lawful, okay? The 12 tribes were created by Jacob and count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 different women. King David, King Solomon, Abraham, Abijah, Jehoiakim, Manasseh, Simeon, Ezra, Gideon, Eliphaz, Lamech. There's many more. Were all polygamous in the scriptures. There's even laws from the Most High on how to deal with multiple wives, like Deuteronomy 21 and 15, right? Like Exodus 21 and 10 that says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not diminish. Meaning that he has to treat the wives equally. The first wife has to have the same duties, the same amount of food, the same clothing. So yes, it is lawful, but now this is the part some of you brothers that are cheering on the sidelines like, oh yeah, it's lawful, I'm gonna get me 10 wives, y'all aren't gonna like, right? It says in 1 Corinthians 16 and 12, all things that are lawful are not expedient. So just because polygamy is lawful, meaning it's not a sin, that doesn't mean that it is expedient for everybody. Expedient meaning profitable. It's not going to profit the majority of you brothers to be in a polygamous relationship, and that's just the truth. But why not, Ak? It's in the law. Solomon had 700 wives, right? If he could do it, I could do it too. First off, you are not Solomon, brother. I've heard many brothers say this, right? Solomon was the wisest man to ever live. Solomon had wealth, right? And his wives led him away from the Most High. And he was the wisest man, right? You are not the wisest man, neither am I. As a married man, you have to, according to the word, do what? You have to lead. You have to provide for your family, provide for your wife. Spiritually, you have to teach her the word. You have to treat her and love her according to the word. Some of you brothers can't even learn or teach yourself anything in the Bible without having other brothers or camps, right, holding your damn hand, showing you what they think is right. So if you can't even support yourself spiritually, you can't learn on your own, you can't even teach the word, but you want multiple wives, you're not even ready for one wife yet, man. Some of you brothers this is something I see, right? You start liking a female, and then you become docile. You become afraid to correct her. You let her walk all over you just because you like her, right? You start changing how you act just because she's around. You go from that head, that leader mentality, right, to that follower mentality just because of a female, right? Which goes into Proverbs 31 and 3, not giving your power unto a woman, right? It's ridiculous, man, and it's out of order. Financially, also, you're supposed to be able to support yourself. You're supposed to be able to support a wife, a household. Some of you brothers want to be polygamous, and you're still a damn Jody baby boy living at home with your mom, right? You ain't even ready to provide for yourself, much less for a wife and a family and multiple wives, right? So what it all comes down to is this. A man has to be the leader, whether it's in a monogamous marriage with one wife or whether it's in a polygamous marriage, right? And the majority of men are just not built or not ready to lead, period, man. If you brothers can't even get yourself in order according to the word, right, you are not ready for not even one wife. So sisters, don't get mad when us brothers talk about polygamy, all right? Or Salakia, actually, don't get mad at me when I talk about polygamy, all right? Because I'm speaking from my point of view. I'm speaking from my mentality, right? The mentality that most brothers, to be honest, just don't have, right? And I'll be the first to admit that this is not most brothers' mentality. All right, most brothers' mentality is straight up lustful when it comes to polygamy. A lot of brothers that support polygamy is out of pure lust, man. Let's be honest. We all know this. There's only a few reasons why brothers support polygamy, and I say that the main reason is they want to have sex with multiple women. All right, that this is the brothers that they say they're in the truth, right? They say that they're following the word, but then guess what? You see these brothers following and liking and commenting and hitting up a bunch of worldly women, right? So if you're in the truth, brother, then why do you like a bunch of pictures and a bunch of videos of women that are half naked? That don't make any sense, right? This is the brothers that are still watching pornography and being just straight up lustful in their spirit, right? But remember that there is a righteous way of having a polygamous marriage too. It's just far more rare, especially in these days. And I've even had talks with my rib about this, right? And she agrees with me. If there's a sister that's sincere in this truth and she has no head, she has no one to lead her, she has no one to teach her, she has no one to provide for her, to protect her, right? And she's sincere about being obedient to the Most High and to His word through a man of the Most High, and that man can provide these things, right? That's important too. And that woman is willing on building a relationship with the first wife in the family, well then that can possibly lead to a righteous polygamous marriage, right? But if it's not like that, which in most cases it's not, then the marriage will fail because it's worldly and it's built around the word. It's not built around the word, right? You have to have that foundation, which is the word. Any house that's not built on that foundation will fall, right? So sisters, please, Baba Kasha, stop getting with these weak, non-spiritual, non-leading men, and then you get mad when they can't provide for you, right? In these last days, the Most High is only going to be dealing with straight up soldiers in His army, man. And you should be thinking with that same mentality, sisters. Brothers, y'all need to start being that man, that soldier for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that you know you need to be, right? So I think I ranted on long enough, but it's all just to clarify a few things, because I know a lot of you sisters in general, and even a few brothers are coming at me, right, thinking that when I talk about polygamy, I'm saying polygamy across the board. I support it. Everybody should be polygamous. No, it's not for everybody. It's not for most people. In reality, I only mean a very, very small percentage of brothers and sisters that can handle this through the Spirit, right? So I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai, Shalom and Barakatah to the 1/3, the hopeful 1/3, and the hopeful elect. Y'all have a good one. Shalom.